Welcome. Today we are going to dive deep into one of the most powerful forces that shapes every aspect of our life: self-esteem, the foundation of your confidence, and the silent engine behind every decision you make, every relationship you nurture, and every goal you pursue. Self-esteem is not just about feeling good about yourself, it is about truly knowing your worth, understanding your value, and allowing yourself to grow beyond the limitations you or others might impose. Self-esteem is the compass that guides you through challenges. It is the light that helps you navigate through fear and uncertainty. And it is the inner voice that reminds you that you are enough just as you are. And yet self-esteem is often misunderstood. People confuse it with arrogance or vanity, but true self-esteem is quiet, it is steady. It does not need to shout, it does not need validation from the world. It is rooted deeply in self-awareness, self-acceptance, and the courage to face life authentically. It is the difference between surviving and truly thriving. Today we will explore the layers of self-esteem, how it is built, how it can be nurtured, and what practical steps you can take every day to strengthen your sense of self-worth. First, let us understand what self-esteem really is. Self-esteem is a perception, a combination of how we see ourselves, how we feel about that image, and how we behave based on those beliefs. It is influenced by our upbringing, our experiences, our successes, and our failures. It is shaped by the environment we grow up in, the people we interact with, and the stories we tell ourselves about our abilities and our limitations. Low self-esteem can manifest in various ways. It might show up as self-doubt, fear of failure, or the inability to accept compliments. It can make you shy away from opportunities and prevent you from expressing your true self. On the other hand, healthy self-esteem is empowering. It allows you to take risks, embrace challenges, and believe that you are capable of growth and change. It gives you resilience. It helps you bounce back from setbacks, and it enables you to approach life with optimism and purpose. Now you might wonder how self-esteem is developed. It begins in early childhood. The messages we receive from parents, teachers, and peers form the foundation of our self-image. Supportive, nurturing environments help children feel valued and competent. Positive reinforcement, encouragement, and genuine attention create a sense of security and confidence. Children learn that their thoughts, feelings, and actions matter, and that they have the power to influence outcomes. Conversely, negative experiences, criticism, neglect, and unrealistic expectations can lead to low self-esteem. They teach children that they are not enough, that they must constantly strive to earn love and approval, and that mistakes are unacceptable. These early patterns often persist into adulthood. But the good news is self-esteem is not fixed. It can be nurtured and strengthened at any age through intentional practices and mindful habits. The first step to building self-esteem is self-awareness. Take time to notice your thoughts about yourself. Observe your inner dialogue. Is it kind and supportive or harsh and critical? Awareness allows you to identify patterns that undermine your confidence and opens the door for change. The next step is self-acceptance. Embrace yourself fully, including your strengths, weaknesses, and imperfections. Understand that being human means being imperfect, that flaws do not make you less worthy. Self-acceptance is not complacency, it is acknowledging where you are today, while committing to growth and improvement. Another critical component of self-esteem is self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. When you make a mistake or face disappointment, avoid self-criticism and harsh judgment. These behaviors erode self-esteem. Instead, practice forgiveness and patience toward yourself, and recognize that challenges and failures are opportunities for learning and growth. Confidence grows when you honor your needs, set boundaries, and protect your energy. Understand that saying no is not selfish, it is an act of self-respect. It communicates to yourself and others that your well-being matters. Nurturing your body and mind is also vital. Exercise, healthy nutrition, sufficient rest, and mental care all contribute to a positive self-image. The way you present yourself externally can reinforce your internal self-esteem. Posture, appearance, and communication style send messages to yourself and others about your value and capability. Dressing in a way that makes you feel confident and speaking with clarity can subtly but powerfully influence your self-perception. Another essential practice is setting and achieving small goals. Progress builds confidence when you see tangible results from your efforts. Even small accomplishments remind you that you are capable and competent. They create momentum that fuels larger Successes surrounding yourself with positive influences is equally important. The people you interact with daily impact your beliefs about yourself. Cultivate relationships that uplift, inspire, and challenge you in healthy ways. Avoid toxic environments that constantly criticize or demean you, as these erode self-esteem over time. Positive affirmations can also be a powerful tool. They help rewire the mind to focus on strengths and potential rather than limitations. Repeat statements that reinforce your value and capability. For example, I am worthy of love and respect. I am capable of growth, and I embrace challenges as opportunities. Affirmations are most effective when paired with action. They remind you of your intentions while you actively work toward them. Learning to handle failure constructively is another cornerstone of healthy self-esteem. Setbacks are inevitable, but they do not define your worth. Every failure carries lessons that strengthen resilience and wisdom. Reflecting on mistakes objectively without self-judgment helps build a mindset oriented toward growth and perseverance. Visualization is a technique often overlooked yet highly effective. Imagine yourself succeeding, achieving goals, and handling challenges with confidence. The brain responds to visualization similarly to real-life experience. Repeated mental rehearsal of positive outcomes can reinforce belief in your abilities. Self-esteem also grows when you contribute to others. Helping and serving others creates a sense of purpose and reinforces your value. The act of giving without expectation fosters self-worth and connectedness. It reminds you that your existence has meaning and impact. Practicing gratitude regularly shifts focus from scarcity to abundance. Appreciating what you have rather than dwelling on what you lack enhances your sense of fulfillment and self-worth. Mindfulness and meditation are also powerful allies. They help you stay present, reduce anxiety, and develop a compassionate perspective toward yourself and others. Mindfulness teaches observation without judgment and promotes a calm inner space where self-esteem can flourish. Another aspect often overlooked is embracing authenticity. Be true to your values, beliefs, and passions, even when they conflict with external expectations. Authenticity fosters integrity, self-respect, and inner peace. It signals to yourself that your identity is valid and worthy. Continuous learning and skill development further enhance self-esteem. Expanding your capabilities builds competence and confidence. It signals to the mind that you are capable of growth and adaptation. Overcoming negative self-talk is crucial. Recognize thoughts that diminish your self-worth and challenge them with evidence of your strengths and achievements. Reframe limiting beliefs into empowering perspectives. For example, instead of thinking I am not good enough, think I am capable and I am learning every day. Personal reflection and journaling can solidify self-esteem practices. Writing down successes, challenges, and lessons learned provides clarity and reinforces progress. Journaling helps externalize thoughts and track growth over time. Embracing challenges rather than avoiding them strengthens self-esteem. Stepping out of comfort zones teaches resilience, courage, and self-reliance. Every time you face fear and take action despite discomfort, you reinforce the belief in your capabilities. Cultivating patience is essential. Self-esteem develops over time. Consistent practice and reflection yield results. Gradual progress is more sustainable than seeking instant transformation. Cultivating humor and playfulness lightens self-criticism and creates joy. A playful mindset reduces stress and reminds you not to take yourself too seriously. Celebrating achievements, even small ones, reinforces positive self-perception. Acknowledging daily wins creates a narrative of competence and capability. Reading inspiring literature, listening to motivational content, and seeking mentorship can also guide and reinforce healthy self-esteem. Surrounding yourself with positive ideas fuels growth and confidence. Practicing forgiveness toward others releases resentment that can cloud self-perception. Letting go of grudges clears mental space and strengthens your sense of peace and self-worth. Developing emotional intelligence allows better understanding of your feelings and reactions and enhances interpersonal relationships. Emotional intelligence fosters empathy, self-regulation, and confidence in social interactions. Managing comparison is key. Comparing yourself to others often erodes self-esteem. Focus instead on your unique journey. Progress and individuality are the benchmarks for growth. Embracing change and uncertainty builds resilience. Life is unpredictable, yet approaching it with confidence and adaptability enhances self-esteem. Developing a strong sense of purpose anchors self-esteem. Knowing that your life has meaning and direction fosters motivation and self-respect. Establishing daily routines that reinforce positive habits supports consistency and self-discipline. Consistency breeds confidence and reliability. Learning to accept compliments graciously reinforces self-worth instead of deflecting or dismissing praise. Acknowledge positive feedback and internalize it regularly. Expressing creativity nurtures self-expression and personal satisfaction. Engaging in art, writing, music, or any creative endeavor connects you with your inner value and potential. Celebrating others' successes fosters abundance mindset. Sharing joy and inspiration reduces envy and reinforces the belief that success is attainable for everyone and for you as well. Cultivating curiosity and continuous exploration encourages growth mindset. When you approach life as an opportunity to learn, you reinforce confidence in your ability to adapt and excel. Developing resilience through challenges teaches problem-solving, persistence, and courage. Overcoming obstacles strengthens self-trust and belief in your abilities. Creating a vision for your future provides direction and motivation. Having a clear image of what you aspire to achieve fuels purpose and inspires consistent action. Understanding and embracing your personal values provides alignment, clarity, and confidence. When decisions align with your core beliefs, you act with integrity and self-respect. Nurturing spiritual or reflective practices connects you with a larger sense of purpose and inner peace. Meditation, prayer, reflection, or mindful rituals support self-esteem by providing grounding and perspective, fostering gratitude for your body, your mind, your talents, and your journey. Enhances daily self-worth. Acknowledging daily progress and effort rather than fixating solely on outcomes cultivates resilience and satisfaction. Embracing social connection and cultivating meaningful relationships reinforces belonging and self-value. Sharing experiences and support strengthens self-perception. Engaging in acts of courage, however small, builds inner strength and confidence. Taking initiative, speaking up, and standing by your convictions reinforces belief in your competence. Embracing your story and personal history, including challenges and triumphs, fosters acceptance and confidence. Recognizing that every experience has contributed to your growth cultivates pride in your journey. Regularly reviewing accomplishments, milestones, and learning moments reinforces capability and achievement. Developing a mindset of abundance and possibility encourages optimism and courage. When you focus on opportunities and potential rather than scarcity and limitation, you nurture confidence and resilience. Cultivating a proactive attitude toward life empowers choice and action. Taking responsibility for decisions and outcomes strengthens self-trust and agency. Creating personal affirmations aligned with your values reinforces daily motivation and belief in your potential. Engaging in reflective solitude periodically helps consolidate experiences, clarify goals, and foster self-awareness. Prioritizing self-care consistently sends the message that you are worthy of attention and love. Committing to self-development projects builds skills and self-confidence. Investing in your education, personal growth, and hobbies reinforces value and capability. Setting realistic and achievable goals ensures progress and celebrates wins without overwhelming pressure. Reflecting on challenges as temporary and solvable strengthens resilience and self-belief. Surrounding yourself with positive reminders, visual cues, quotes, and symbols reinforces optimism and self-esteem. Practicing kindness toward yourself and others builds compassion, empathy, and confidence in social interactions. Seeking constructive feedback and viewing it as a tool for growth enhances self-awareness and competence. Acknowledging limitations without judgment fosters humility and balanced self-perception. Committing to lifelong learning keeps the mind engaged, adaptable, and confident in handling new situations. Engaging in physical activity promotes mental clarity, energy, and self-confidence. Connecting with mentors, coaches, or role models provides guidance, perspective, and inspiration. Cultivating emotional resilience through stress management strengthens self-trust and confidence in handling adversity. Practicing visualization of successful outcomes prepares the mind for achievement and reinforces capability. Integrating reflection, meditation, or mindfulness at the end of each day supports self-awareness and clarity. Embracing joy and celebrating moments of happiness reinforces positive self-perception and vitality. Maintaining a journal of gratitude, progress, and lessons learned tracks growth and nurtures optimism. Actively contributing to communities or causes creates a sense of impact and belonging. Enhancing Self-esteem and purpose. Cultivating adaptability in thought and behavior fosters confidence in navigating change and uncertainty. Regularly reviewing personal values and aligning actions cultivates integrity, self-respect, and inner peace. Engaging in mindful communication strengthens relationships, confidence, and social competence. Practicing creative expression through writing, art, music, or performance nurtures self-expression and reinforces personal worth. Acknowledging and embracing your emotions validates experience and reinforces self-understanding. Engaging in challenging tasks incrementally builds competence, confidence, and self-trust. Consistently practicing reflection and self-assessment supports growth, self-awareness, and self-esteem. Cultivating patience with yourself and the process reinforces resilience and reduces self-criticism. Celebrating milestones and progress creates motivation and reinforces accomplishment. Practicing intentional breathing exercises or meditation reduces stress and enhances self-awareness, focus, and self-esteem. Exploring new skills, hobbies, or disciplines fosters growth mindset, confidence, and curiosity. Seeking inspiration through books, podcasts, mentors, or community engagement fuels motivation and reinforces belief in personal potential. Embracing failures as lessons builds resilience, courage, and capacity to grow. Developing strong problem-solving skills enhances self-efficacy and confidence in decision-making. Prioritizing sleep, nutrition, and exercise maintains physical and mental readiness, supporting overall self-esteem. Maintaining social support networks reinforces belonging, self-worth, and resilience. Reflecting on positive experiences and strengths nurtures gratitude, optimism, and self-confidence. Integrating mindfulness throughout daily activities strengthens awareness, focus, and inner peace. Regularly revisiting personal vision, goals, and achievements provides motivation and clarity. Fostering self-compassion, acceptance, and understanding nurtures resilience and long-term self-esteem. Practicing assertive communication builds confidence in expressing needs, desires, and boundaries. Maintaining consistency in personal routines and habits reinforces reliability, self-discipline, and confidence. Engaging in reflective writing or journaling consolidates thoughts, experiences, and reinforces growth and learning. Surrounding oneself with positivity, affirmation, and inspiration supports daily motivation, self-trust, and belief in capabilities. Committing to personal growth challenges enhances self-efficacy,